Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, bitch, we got views.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I got some shit to say to pot. I got.
And you said the podcast too, which I mean, I guess it could be that, but
I got some shit to say to podcast. We're back like we don't stop because we never do. Hello, my name is.
Fuck you, Squint.
Why does nothing work?
it worked.
Fuck you, Squints.
Now it works. Did you hear it before?
I heard it all 3 times.
I didn't hear it at all. I did when I took it was off like that.
Fuck
No,
you,
I
hear
heard
that?
it. Yeah, I hear it.
I don't hear that.
Fuck you,
Yeah, I hear it.
fuck,
But when I hit this,
fuck
Now
you,
I hear it.
Squints.
I hear it both ways.
isn't that something?
It is.
It's I got some shit to say to podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop because we never do. All we do is work. My name is.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right. R.I.P. Whizzle Fizzle.
Whizzle Fizzle.
Forever. With me as always,
ChadArmesTV.com.
mi amigo.
In your grandpappy's eyeball, bitch.
That's right.
I don't even know what that meant.
I don't either. Really, I was trying to
I'm
think
not
about
trying
it
to
for a
put
split
anything
second.
on your grandpappy's eyeball, just to clarify that. I was just trying to think of something funny. And it was a miss. Sometimes when you do stuff,
Swing and a miss, strike one.
it's kind of like a with the whiff. Shout out to Dan Patrick. Dan Patrick Sports Center alumni.
What's the shit? Fuck the dude that does college football. God, he makes a funny noise when he does the replays on
Lee
Sports Center.
Corso? Oh, no, I don't know.
Fuck, that sucks. I can't remember. Sorry for the awkwardness. Anyway,
You're all.
real quick before we get started, let's just take 1 second and give one of these things. This is one of my favorite sounds. To Mr. Chad Arms for reaching 50,000 views on fucking Roadrunner.
Roadrunner hit 50K.
Beep, beep.
And when this has been uploaded, it'll be 2 weeks after we uploaded it.
2 weeks, 50K.
We hit 50K.
Yeah, shout out to you guys.
This morning,
That's dope as fuck.
Thursday. So we're over 50,000 on Breaker Breaker. It took about 30 days to get that one. So we're moving, man. We're still putting the foot on the gas. It's streaming really well too on Spotify and Apple Music.
Correct.
Breaker Breaker's doing really good on Apple
Pressure
Music.
is on.
Yeah, so we're just
Working.
Yep, April 29th, 2 weeks from today. We
Mark
are
your
premiering,
calendar.
Blessings, produced, mixed, mastered by Dub 3030, shot by Chance Richardson, and edited by Creative Cartel.
Fire video.
Yeah, man.
They killed it. Yeah, we working, man. Chatty's
sure.
applying the pressure.
Yeah, we're shooting another visual next week, actually.
My guy's on fire. He's on fire.
God, what a fun game.
Right? I have it on my phone. Fun fact.
Dude, NBA Jam. I mean, let's just give NBA Jam its flowers right now. That game, bruh, was a game changer.
The arcade joint, so you know the little like tabletop arcade, like the one at Jelly's office,
Yeah.
right? The little tabletop. They have one of those NBA Jam. We should get one. They have a tournament edition too.
They do. That'd be dope, but like it with me, it's weird. Like those actual standalone arcade machines, I won't play those near as much as I'd play.
Me either.
like,
Either, whichever.
yeah.
Only ones I would play is NBA Jam
No.
and NFL Blitz.
Yeah, which was just, I mean, when NBA Jam came out, dog, I mean, I would think it was probably
From downtown,
Yeah, like 93 maybe. It was early.
boom shakalaka.
But dude, whenever you could break the glass, and,
Amazing.
like
On
the way
fire,
you
though.
could do the you could get on fire whenever you could enter.
Original edition, very first NBA Jam. We have to pick. We're playing each other. Who you picking? Go.
Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen,
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Alonzo Mourning and
Johnson, great duo.
yeah. There's a handful of slappers on there.
Well, no. I take that back. I'm not taking.
Always changing teams, guys.
I am not taking Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen. I'm taking Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, dog.
Yeah. Seattle Supersonics.
Do you remember? I think it didn't start to when it was NBA Jam Tournament Edition. When
Shrimp.
Could you do substitutes?
Yeah, the subs.
On the first one or
Yeah.
no?
What about the Magic? Penny Hardaway, Horace Grant, and Anderson. Yep.
Shaq wasn't on it,
Not the first one.
so like you could do substitutions on the first game.
I believe so. But it was just one guy.
Okay, yeah, but then you remember too on NBA Jam Tournament Edition you could do the rookies, and just to show you how old the game was, the rookies in that game were like Christian Laettner, dog.
Yeah.
know
Still
what
the
I'm saying?
dopest fucking game ever. Why don't
Oh,
they
dude.
they need to just redo it and
Dude, remember when you could put in like Bill Clinton? You could put Air Dog.
All kinds of different codes.
You could put in all those.
I remember one was MJT, and it was for a guy named Mark Termel or something like that.
Was it like one of the creators?
They're one of the creators, but he was supposed to be like the man, so that was the one that I like kept in my mind to play with at the skate center.
Dude,
Was that at the skate center? No, that was soap opera where you just play pool and shit.
I remember when I used to play that game. I remember the announcer dude. I still remember dude's voice. I mean that game. Right. I played that game so much.
I don't know how much bag he got for that. Probably not enough back then. Maybe it was. I don't know. But talk about a fucking classic voice that goes down in history.
Oh, dude. I mean, between that game and Madden was new then. Like when that came out, it was the game that I played before Madden. You remember Joe Montana football?
Absolutely. Yeah. First game I ever owned as a kid before I owned a gaming system. I was on a computer. Like my dad always had computers in our home. Always. And it was like computers were still like, not everybody had computers, but we did. But we didn't have gaming systems, which sucked. My neighbor had one.
Yeah.
But Joe Montana football was one of my, there's a picture of me somewhere in this house where I'm holding it up, where I'm so happy. I'm like fucking 6 years old.
They had Madden came out because I remember I had the first Madden 92. I don't know if it was the first one, but it was for Sega Genesis. And then the year after that was Bill Walsh College Football, which was just the Madden for college, but it didn't have all the teams. It only had like 30 teams.
Only game football game other than Madden football that I ever got hooked on was like it was a Dreamcast college football game.
Was it the 2K Sports one?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It was 2K for sure.
Dude, I remember just as a kid when we played, because my brother was really into video games. So was I.
Right in front of me.
But I remember I was mainly a sports game guy, but my brother played everything Final Fantasy. Then we found out what Resident Evil was, dog, and it was over with. That game was terrifying, dude. Like
still is.
It still is, yeah. But I remember us renting it when we were kids from the video store and taking it and playing through the game. And when you didn't know what was going on, that's when you had the strategy guides you had to look through.
A cheat book.
Before the internet was even.
Yeah, I never got into. I was never into like role playing games other than like Zelda.
That was the only thing I liked to play. Like was Resident Evil, but I was always a sports game guy. I still am. That's all I play now is Madden. But when NCAA drops next year, I'm definitely getting that new Xbox and getting it.
Oh, well, there's our gaming segment of the show, guys. Hope you enjoyed that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Moving on.
NBA he's on fire. He's on this episode.
He's on fire. When we talked about Ninja Turtles though a few weeks ago, I told Chad that I got on YouTube and I found a video of somebody beating Ninja Turtles, the original Ninja Turtles game. You should really check it out. But when I just mentioned Zelda, I seen a video. Now once you look at one thing on YouTube,
wormhole,
it just pops up.
Yep.
But even like the next time you're on YouTube, you see similar videos like based off that one you watched last time.
Yeah.
And dude beat Zelda, and Zelda's a long fucking game for regular NES if anybody's that old and remembers. But dude beat it in like 4 minutes or some shit.
How do you do that, dog?
He shows you, and is it
a game
It's a
genie
glitch. No, it's like a glitch. Dude jumped behind a wall and shit. It was weird, but he beat the fucking game and barely did anything. Google it. Look it up.
Going back to the Turtles, my brother's a huge fan of the Turtles games. He told me the other day, since he was talking about that game, I said something to him. Like a day after that, he told me that they're fixing to release a game, a combo pack of all of the Ninja Turtle games together.
Yeah, the arcade of that.
Dude, the one that I was talking about wasn't even. There was Turtles in Time, but then there was one somebody in New York, the New York City one. That's
Secret of the Ooze.
That was the movie.
I like that one.
Yeah,
fun fact.
But there was one other one that they did. That the first Ninja Turtle game I played, but it was so hard, dude.
That's the one though. That's the one I'm talking about that we said was impossible to beat.
Yeah, when you go in and when you're walking through the screen, it looks kind of like Zelda. Then you fall in the little the little sewer.
Yeah, but they tell you that dude shows you exactly what to do and how to do it, and it's amazing.
I go back and watch some games like that from time to time.
The endings of all those games are horrible.
Yeah, dude. Remember, did you ever see the movie The Wizard when we were kids?
No, I've seen the cover. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've never seen it.
That's where I found out about Mario 3 because the ending of the movie, the little kid, Fred Savage's little brother, is going to the championship, and they're unveiling a new game.
And it's Mario 3?
And it's Mario 3.
I'm a beast at Mario 3.
And he shows cheats on there that I had never seen. Where you can go behind the levels and skip, dude, and that's where I learned a bunch of
the white blocks, bro.
Yeah, dude, it was
the white blocks. You can always duck on the white blocks, and How crazy is that I remember that shit?
But that's where that movie's great, by the way. Great 80s movie. Cheese
Check
Fest.
that out. Is it on your Voodoo?
I
Voodoo,
need to
the
put it
movie
on Voodoo.
guru. Bars.
I did add a few movies to my R.I.P. Archie Eversole.
R.I.P. Archie Eversole.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Classic anthem. Did he have any other?
Shout out Bubba's K.
Bubba who? Bubba's K.
Bubba K. I was gonna say Bubba Mathis, and I
Bubba
switched
Sparks
it.
verse on that song.
Bubba Sparks, Bubba Mathis, Bubba K.
Butt cheeks
Shout
were
out Bubba.
exposed.
Yeah, he did shit on that
he
remix.
did it all over that remix
for sure. Dope as fuck.
But yeah, R.I.P. Archie Eversole, man, that's crazy. He was only 37.
Yeah, I saw that it didn't disclose how he passed, and then Chad said that it was like some.
They said
Crazy
something
shit.
about his brother shot him or something.
That's wild,
His
man.
brother killed him.
That's
Dude. So I don't.
super unfortunate.
Yeah, R.I.P. man.
R.I.P.
That was definitely an anthem, and I would like to think that dude probably got paid for that song ever since then, because all kinds of teams use it.
But that was right, and that was a lot of money to be made off. You can make a lot of money off music then.
Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense?
No,
I hope
for
I hope I
sure.
don't sound like a dumbass when I said that, but
Well,
it was
before
more.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It was way more lucrative than streaming. How's that?
And I need to figure out. I need to look into. I know that the guys from Country Rap Report. Shout out to y'all. I know that. They've
shout out
talked
to those
about-
guys.
I know that they've talked about multiple different revenue streams, and that's what we need to get into. Trying to, if we could get a song, like say a MLB guy walks out, like every time he comes up to bat, they play.
Or a fighter.
Or a fighter, yeah. That's the kind of stuff we need to figure out how to tap into. So, shout out to Country Rap Report. I know me and Fatty was talking about the other day, and they were dropping some gems on there about that. And they're super intelligent dudes as far as the industry goes.
Totally agree. I've watched them numerous times. Usually somebody sends me clips of something, or
they've given me my flowers multiple times on there, man. Shout out to them.
and I caught it when they shouted you out for winning Dubs thing. I caught some of that, but some of the Upchurch thing they recently did. I caught some of that.
They
But
got a bunch of
shout
stuff in
out
here.
to those guys, man. We rock with y'all.
And shout out to 3NT Productions and Blind Fury. I won Artist of the Month
Show did.
for March. So,
Shout out Chad Arms. Shout out Chatty.
yeah, I'm going down there with Fathead 2 weeks from now. There's a show in South Carolina, and we may be getting a little bit of interview situation going.
Shout out ChadArmesTV.com.
We're trying, man. You know,
We don't have to try too hard. We just keep working.
yeah, it just happens, man.
It does.
And I'm actually going to be going on to. They're doing an interview with me. When this is being uploaded, it's a Friday, but the Monday coming up, they're going to be doing a Zoom. I'm going to Zoom in, and they're going to interview me, I guess, because that's part of the Artist of the Month thing. So
Prize package.
tap in, baby.
If you haven't already, shout out to Blind Fury and the
3NT.
3NT. Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah. And shout out Chad Arms for keeping his pressure on them.
Pressure, baby.
Pressure.
Pressure.
I was going to say shout out to somebody. Forgot.
Oh, I was going back to the Voodoo. I added the Grumpy Old Men 1 and 2. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Classic. You ever seen those movies?
Absolutely.
Greatness, dude. All right, both them guys. Jack Lemmon, who is it? Walter Matthau, dude. Just 2 OG gangster, triple OGs in the game, dude.
Yeah.
Hilarious movies. But yeah.
They really are. I haven't seen those in a long time. I may have to
hadn't,
watch
that's
them.
why I
You
had
just
to-
sold them to me, though, again.
Yeah, that
shout out
was
to
a
Chad
movie.
Arms' hat and his jersey.
Gary Payton, man.
Go and show that. Right, just play that real quick if you don't see that. Look at that skyline high.
It's that Gary Payton cookies mashup deal. It's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Digging that.
I like it. I like it a lot.
What
One
else?
of the best movies ever.
We haven't sat down for just a bullshit episode, seems like, in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, we did one.
We haven't even talked about Will Smith smacking the shit out of Chris Rock. We haven't talked about shit. Not that it really
Have you
matters,
seen-
but
no, we could definitely go on about that because have you seen all of the fallout since that happened? Like, have you seen
in
where?
reference to what?
Well, now they're saying that
He can't go to the
for
awards
10 years,
for
but
10 years.
now they're saying
Who
that
gives a
Jada
fuck?
may be filing for divorce with him now.
Good for him.
He needs to get out from under
Real,
that
dude.
situation.
I feel like he's being abused behind the scenes. We just don't-
Bro, did you see? Okay, so I'll give my opinion. You can give yours, and then we'll kind of just.
I don't care.
Okay, well, I don't. What Will Smith did obviously was way out of line. People can say that he was taking up for, but it's a fucking
How long ago was it? Like 2 weeks? Week and a half?
Maybe.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a little chunk.
But I'm kind of glad that we didn't talk about it because there's been a whole lot of stuff that came out that behind the scenes about it, so you kind of know where everybody was coming from. But Chris Rock made that joke. The joke was like a dad joke about G.I. Jane. He laughed about it, of course, until she looked at him like, you going to let him talk to me like that? I thought it was fake as fuck at first, but when he went back and sat down and was cussing at him on live television, I was like, it's not fake at all.
Fuck a fine.
Yeah, but
He's got a lot of money, man.
But just the way that, obviously, I don't think what he did was right at all. But then when I start to see all the shit that she's put that dude through, like publicly.
Yeah.
Did you see the footage that came out recently that leaked? It actually was recorded before they did their Red Table Talk when she was in an entanglement with August Alsina.
Mm-hmm. No, I haven't.
Where she's filming him talking to him. He said, "I really wish you wouldn't film me when I'm not. I didn't ask you to film me." Talking to his wife, and she's like, "Well, tell him." Tell him the therapist came by and everything, we're in good shape, aren't we? I'm summarizing what she said. And he said, my social media is my bread and butter and you're just kind of filming me and I don't want to be filmed. And she's just being super,
it's kind of crazy that he sits there and says that on her camera.
And he said, I'm in my house. He didn't say our house. He said, I'm in my house. And it was just, you can tell weird, that whole situation. And then I find out, reading into it, that August Alsina was going on family trips with them, like without Will there, and all kinds of weird shit, dog. So that whole situation, it just seems like she's very toxic, man. Then you start seeing all these compilations people have put out of them at the red carpet.
I'm tripping.
What's wrong?
I'm tripping. Keep going. I'm so sorry. But y'all say, if y'all are listening, great. If you're watching, I just literally stood up and leaned over the top of the table because I thought something was fucking on fire. It was just smoke going under the table.
Jesus Christ, ADD.
Sorry, I just didn't want nothing to be on fire.
No, I would have known. I mean, I would have seen it.
All right, you would have. Sorry, keep going.
But
I don't even know where we're at.
I think what she's doing. I can't blame him completely, but he needs to get out of that situation, bro.
Well,
because he's a broken human being. You can tell,
right?
Dog.
I don't know. I don't follow most of it, but I saw the slap. I thought that shit was hoe shit. Whatever. I wish Chris Rock would. I don't know. They should make money off of it. Make them box or some shit.
What was so gangster?
Will Smith would whoop his ass. He's way too big.
Well, of course, but Chris Rock's 57 years old and just had rotator cuff surgery, and he's 5'6". Like,
damn. Fun fact.
My thing. Shout out to rotator cuff.
Yeah, shout out to rotator cuff.
Maybe it was Tommy John. Is that the same thing? That's
Tommy
different.
John. No, that's different.
But so like
that's what happened to Mike Stud. Tommy John.
Okay. What was so gangster about Chris Rock is after he got slapped and Will said that shit. Did you see the part where Chris Rock goes?
Crisscross.
He went. Like he was fixing to really open a can of comedic whoop ass on him. He was like, I'm not even finna do that. Then I watched footage of like in between the breaks. He just looked so like
I saw all that shit.
Baffled, dog. Like what? Nobody stuck up for him. Like that shit was so stupid, dude.
Well, no win there.
No, but I'm on team Chris
I think it was
Rock,
a taste of reality for the whole world, though. Whatever.
Well, I mean, I think that everybody was talking about that, and they ain't no telling what was really going on. That was like important shit they didn't want nobody to know about.
Right.
Because everybody's worrying about Chris Rock and Will Smith. But
you never know.
I don't know, man. Hopefully Will Smith don't end up going off the deep end for real. Because it looks like he's on the brink, dog.
Ah, dude, he'll be fine. He'll go do some of that fucking search your soul, find yourself shit that he does. Like, he'll write another book. I have his book, and I never finished it. And that's just me being transparent. But I started it. It's long as fuck. But,
Laugh. LAF, long as fuck.
What?
Long as fuck, laugh. LAF, long as fuck.
Don't ever do that again.
What? Acronyms, dude.
Why that one, though?
I do it up to everything. Anytime somebody says as fuck.
What are you, a teenager?
I mean, we do sing about shit in our pants, too.
We do.
But I'm a teenager for making acronyms.
No.
Acronym sounds like it could kind of be like a slur.
Acronyms?
Get over here, you motherfucking acronym.
Is it an acronym or abbreviation?
An acronym is what...
I'm stupid. I can't answer.
No, abbreviation is if you put if you said show is SHW. That's an abbreviation. An acronym is like 3 letters or 4 letters or 5 letters that mean something.
Be sure to comment below and let us know how stupid we are.
I know what an acronym is. You don't. Talk about how silly you are, not me.
I silly guy.
We're just having a silly goose time, in the words of Chris D'Elia. Just having a silly goose time, dude.
Today is, when they watch this, today is
Thursday, April 14th. It's upload. Oh, no. Friday, April 15th is when they're going to see it.
Good Friday. Most of our kids are out of school. That's right.
Oh, that's cool. Kids, have fun not being in schools.
I'm pretty sure they're out of school.
Is it just me, or does it seem like kids are never in school anymore?
Dude, they've missed more school this year than any.
Oh,
Like, it's weird.
mean, they're like, I don't
COVID
ever
and
see school
everything else.
zones. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, well, yeah, because of the pandemic. That shut that shit down quick. And then it was like off and on for a few months, it seemed like. Like, go for a week and they'd be home for 2 weeks. And it was weird, man. And then
it disappeared, you know? The pandemic just disappeared into thin air.
gone.
It never existed, guys.
I mean, you can still do, you know. We're watch it. We're watch what we say here.
We don't get monetized anyways. They didn't.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
didn't monetize the Capo episode. What did we do wrong in that one?
Really?
I had to appeal it, and they said no.
Is it
What did
limited
we-
or no?
Limited, which means no. I mean, because when you get like, we could do 30 million views, and it'll make 11 cents.
Cool.
So that's cool.
Thanks, YouTube.
So fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
That's so stupid, man.
But no, usually when me and you do it, it never gives us.
Flags?
Yeah.
Wow. That's like us.
Man, we just keep losing comedians, dude.
Who else?
Bob Saget passed away. You remember? And then Louis Anderson passed away. And then this week, Gilbert Gottfried passed away.
I heard that. He was 67.
Yeah, he had some kind of like he's had an illness for a while. He was dealing with. Can't say I was the biggest fan of him.
Who is?
Well, I mean, comedians love him. They said he's one of the greatest like comedians, but he was definitely a hard gentleman to watch, kind of like Bobcat
Annoying.
Goldthwait. Yeah, like his voice.
Yeah, but that was what he was supposed to do.
That was his whole deal. But I think that's really how dude talked, though. Maybe just not as loud.
I don't know. It makes you wonder, right? Because
Let's ask him.
it was a type. It was a type of dude that would continuously play like an ongoing character. It seemed like, just with different names, different hobbies, roles, whatever that person was doing in that movie. But he
was him.
He was still that guy, the annoying, fucking pestering, fucking dude. So
I just remember him.
Makes you wonder how he was in real life, like with his family and shit. Was he still like whatever the fuck he sounded like? I wish somebody could do an impersonation of him.
Well, I remember like back in the
day
during the pandemic when I was watching some podcast episode, it was Bob Saget interviewing him, and he talked the same way. They were like Zoomed,
right?
And Bob Saget was asking him questions because I guess they were good friends, and he talked the same way. He just wasn't as loud.
He probably just took it to another level though on them.
Oh yeah. What I remember him from the most was it Problem Child? Remember?
Yeah,
that's what I remember from.
That's me too. That's where I remember him the most from.
Yeah. But
yeah,
man.
for sure. That's
R.I.P. Gilbert Gottfried, man.
And the football player.
Man, Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah,
that's
Dwayne Haskins.
so
I
sad,
couldn't remember
bro.
his name. I knew Chad would. But yeah, that's fucking horrible.
They said he was down in Miami because they were training. You know, he was with Pittsburgh, and Trubisky just signed with Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. And they were all down there. The quarterbacks, running backs were down there training. Mm-hmm. And I guess they said he was just jogging and got ran over by a dump truck, dog.
Oh my God, that's tragedy.
It's terrible, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking horrible, especially that size of a vehicle.
I
heard he was hit by a car, but I didn't know it was
I watched.
Magnitude's a little different. But R.I.P. Man, that's so unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate. He was 24 years old, bro.
Man, that's horrible.
It's sad, man.
And on the brink of,
Yeah, man. He
major opportunity.
Yeah, he was going to be battling for starting quarterback, with Trubisky, but.
Which is achievable.
No, for sure. I mean, they could have. It just sucks, man, because he was
24 though. That's
he was so
crazy.
dope in college, and then it just didn't pan out for him in Washington, and then he went to Pittsburgh, and then you thought he was going to get that look when Big Ben left. But man, Dwayne Haskins, R.I.P. That's sad shit, man.
You never know.
No, for sure. It's just not how. It's just wild when you start to think about shit like that, like how you. Because in your mind, you don't ever know when or what's going to happen, but
You don't think like that though.
No,
in your mind.
No, that's never nobody ever thinks about.
Yeah, anything, anytime. Never fucking know. Trust me. We can steer down that road in many different directions. But yeah, don't take shit for granted. Never know.
No, for sure, man.
On a brighter note, how about we take one moment and say hello to our sponsors?
Hey, what's up, baby?
We'll be right back. Y'all wait right here. Got to give a huge shout out to my man Mark Gray over at South Nashville Heating and Cooling. They are a new sponsor here at the show, and we're glad to have him aboard. He's a longtime supporter of Show Improve Entertainment and a longtime supporter of Chad Arms and Squints, and now is a full-time supporter of the I Got Some Shit to Say podcast, which we fucking love. Yeah. They specialize in like quiet HVAC systems and those kind of things, along with any of your HVAC needs.
Mark and them get you good. Mark and them's the plug on the HVACs, man.
Been that way too.
Sure.
Yeah. Again, huge shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling Company. That's expert design, quality installation, superior service since 1985. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number. Y'all see the website. Go check it out.
1980. Look here, 1985. That is almost 40 years.
Yeah. Shout out to those guys, man. They know what they're doing.
Shout out to Mark Gray, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling Company.
Also, huge shout out to Gaia Healing out in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. They're at 11998 Lebanon Road. Gaia Healing specializes in any type of cannabis products, medicinal purposes, from lotions to ointments to your Delta 8 gummies to the pens, the cartridges, any of those types of things. Trust me, Gaia Healing, Mount Juliet, Tennessee, they are a one-stop shop for any of those types of needs you may have. They have continuously showed their support for the show from the jump, and they continuously show their support now for the show, and we are forever thankful, and we are forever indebted to Gaia Healing, Mount Juliet, Tennessee.
Wow.
It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast. We're back.
Squints just shit himself
I
before he
did.
put the camera on.
He called it a fat boy fart.
Dude, it had like 3 gears to it.
Boom! Swinging for the fences, baby.
Dude, it sounded like he was trying to start up his 88 GMC Sierra and it was stalling. It was amazing. It sounded like it came out of me and not you, but it definitely came out of you.
A kid that drove by earlier in like a Mazda Miata.
I hate him.
I cussed at him from afar. I said, "Hey, you young son of a bitch!"
You could have yelled at the top of your lungs, and that fucking fart muffler motherfucker would have never heard you.
He runs through our neighborhood just going wow 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 wow.
It's like some fucking
and it sounds
cuck ass fucking
so bad.
Civic.
It's not It's not in no type of like rice burner or nothing like impressive whatsoever. Like it's nothing souped up. It's nothing. This motherfucker like drilled 6 holes in his fucking muffler and like cut off his Cadillac converter or whatever the fuck he did to make it sound so stupid.
He deserves a Cadillac.
Good try.
It's the Catalina wine mixer.
It's the big time, Mom.
Prestige worldwide.
Why?
So me and Don are calling our project
Dope. That'd be cool. Prestige Worldwide. And then have it. No, that's been done. I was going to say like the Step Brothers cover, but it's been done before.
Lido and Don Trippy.
Lido and Trippy. Shout out to those guys.
Yeah, man. I think they're working on a new one too. Can we talk about Lido's little 4x4s or 4x4s?
4x4s. Dope.
Dude, so fire.
The visual itself is epic.
Yeah, like the little 12, 13-minute EP or whatever you want to call it. Mixtape.
I think it's only about 10, actually.
Oh, okay. Well,
but it's still dope as fuck. I love that the fact that, from a consumer standpoint, me personally, I love that the Super Gremlin song was a relationship song. Completely different
Super
from
Co-Parents or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dope.
Dope. Super dope.
That first one, though, it had that same Big Tuck sample that Breaker had in it. Bruh.
Yeah.
He was snap.
Lito's one of the goats.
He's definitely one of the goats. I've been saying that. I've been speaking those facts since episode 1, probably.
Mr. Lito, will you please pull up?
Come on.
Please. I think that'd be dope. Never met Lito. Fun fact.
Me either, which is crazy.
And I've said on a previous episode a long time ago, I remember saying that I've never seen him perform, nor have I had the opportunity to ever meet him. And then when Capo was here last week, and he told us the story about the guy he was with throwing money, remember that? Like yelling at him on stage and shit. I want to say I was there for that.
Yeah, I wasn't for that one, but I saw it. I talked about it on one of the episodes, but when Starlito had his Volume 5, Got Mine, Get Yours album release party. I couldn't tell you when.
Limelight. Wasn't it Limelight?
Nah,
I would think it'd be
Fate
Limelight.
said it in that
Fate!
the first time we had Fate on, but I can't remember what it was. But
Shout out Lido.
yeah, I saw Lido on paper and on the floor,
Hard.
but I didn't get to meet Lido.
Yeah, I'd like for that to happen.
Yeah, man. Never know.
Shout out to Trapperman Every time, every time after I listen to Foe My Foes, when I listened to it, I got YouTube in the car. So when it played, I was able to watch it for the first time in the car, and after that, it spun into like it just keeps going, and it was just music video after music video, and a lot of which were featuring our homie Trapper Mandel, and there was 2 or 3 that I were just, I don't know, they hit me. I was like, damn, what is this on? Like I needed it, wanted to hear it again.
Yeah, I know Trap's working on a new project too. He's been posting little snippets.
Shout out to that guy.
I'd love to see another Star and Trap album.
Yeah, Trap Star. I think we're going to see the Step Brothers joint before.
For sure we will.
But like Trap said, he hopes to see one too. So doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And Lido's kind of, he doesn't have to be, and he knows it. I think that's what it is with him when it comes to music. That's just me guessing.
Yeah, and for Lido to not
And he
really have to release any music or anything,
exactly.
that lets you know that gentleman's probably got some writing checks,
Right. That and
which we all knew he wrote. For
right.
the movie. Yeah.
But what gets me about him is that he knows that when he drops something, it damn near breaks the internet.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
It goes crazy, and he does numbers, and he he knows he could be more of a presence than what he is, and he's comfortable where he's at, and that is what I've always admired most about
that's
him.
dope, because if you remember, for years from 04 when he started popping 03, 04 to like 14, I'd say a good 10-year span.
Mm-hmm.
Lido was dropping 3, 4, 5 mixtapes albums.
He was everywhere
yearly.
Mm-hmm.
He was dropping heavy, and then when the Trash Bag Gang stuff started in the grind, he was more focused on his people, which is dope. And then he wasn't releasing as much, but then him and Don Tripp started doing the Step Brother shit, which is
epic.
Some of the most popular stuff they have, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I'd really like to see a new.
It's time.
Yeah.
I'm anxious anyway, but the Foe My Foes is definitely
the last project he did was really good. What was it called? Maternity Leave?
Yeah.
Maternity Leave?
Yeah. Because now he's a father.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Girl dads.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway,
and he's been on some stuff with Jelly. Jelly's got him on.
Yeah, of course. That's that's one
on his album.
I think Jelly will occasionally, for the remainder of his career, reach back for Lido, for sure.
No, for sure. Yeah, I've seen it. And he's still. Yeah, you can tell they still
like not near the longevity of like Jelly and Struggle records, but I think that we'll always, as long as Jelly's has bars out there in that format, that we will always hear him and Lido collab here and there, which
absolutely.
I love.
Me too.
Who's to say we won't hear him on Lido's next project? It's almost like a given now. Jelly's a fucking rock
I mean, he
star.
was on the other one. It was him and Trip. Was it him, Trip, and Lido? It was called Girl Dad. I think is what it was called.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
There's one song on the last Step Brothers I'm a huge fan of, and I can't remember.
Man, that first Step Brothers is one of my favorite rap albums. Dog.
Maybe it's on the first one.
It is.
I was a big fan of both albums. I'm just bad on song titles. I'm good on track numbers.
Yeah, it was Paternity Leave. It had Girl Dad, with Jelly and Don Tripp, number 6. Yep.
Dope. I need to tune into that. I don't think I've ever heard the record.
No, it's fire.
Surely I have.
They did 3 Step Brothers albums. Step Brothers 3 wasn't as it didn't seem like it did as much,
but
it was still fire. And for some reason, Step Brothers 1 isn't on streaming platforms, but 2 and 3 are. I think 1 you can still get on like Dat Piff or something, but it's a classic, man, for sure.
I think it's crazy that Dat Piff's still a website.
Yeah, I mean, my stuff's still on there from where I uploaded
Me too.
10 years ago.
Fun fact.
But, I mean,
I wonder if they still have exclusive releases. Do they?
No. I mean, that's all kind of went away.
But they made a bag off some.
No, for sure. I mean,
like I remember,
Girls was
Dream Chasers. They made big money with Dream Chasers.
I think Meek probably was the most downloaded.
And Dedication series.
But I think Meek Mills was probably one of the most downloaded artists on Dat Piff.
For sure. And then like Wayne, though, the Dedication series, I want to say those are Dat Piff exclusives. Where they're initially.
They were, now I think they're on streaming because they probably had like a contract for a certain amount of time.
Right. But I mean, even now, like if you listen to them on streaming platforms, you still get those Dat Piff drops and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe I just made that up out of thin air, but it sounded great and accurate because of the tone of my voice.
It's still an app. I still use it because there's something. Matter of fact,
I go to it to hear my shit.
I go to it to listen to one's mixtape because that's the only way you can listen to
Really?
one's mixtape. Oh, when he practices.
Fun fact: we were talking about if it was available anywhere. Me and one didn't know.
One didn't even know, but
Shout
yeah,
out
it's on that
ONE.
piff. I listen to it weekly. I jam it, dude. It's fire.
He's fire.
Yeah, I'd love to sit. I'll just put this out there on ChadArmesTV. I would love to do a batch of songs with ONE myself. I think that would be fire. If we did some songs together, man. I know we're working on one now, but I'd like to. I'm not really working with any other artists currently. I mean, me and Leroy are going to do some Bad Habits again at some point.
It's a damn shame that I don't rap no more.
Yeah.
Anyway, it'd be fun if I did.
But
I just can't get time for it. If I ever go full time, if I'm still under 58 years old, maybe I'll rap again. I told on one's remember one's episode, I said that I've always told y'all that only way y'all hear from me rapping again is when Chad writes the verse. He did write me one verse, but I chalked it and said it ain't good enough. Not really. I didn't say that at all. I just said we should keep working on it. No, I didn't at all. I said we should keep working on it.
Yeah.
But I also told one the same thing, that I'd spit one that he wrote too. And I'll let y'all know which one of these are when they happen. But they will happen. But that's the only way I'm rapping again.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fun.
I think that'd be dope. Me and him get some songs together. Just to since he's back in it and he's back with the squad and back working, man, might as well get some shit together.
Yeah, I'm currently working on his first visual here at the I got some shit to say studio. The 100 shots. It's ridiculous. It will be.
It's gonna be a banger,
I'm done
man,
with it.
for sure. Bangity doo dah.
Bangity doo dah.
Easter week, so if you don't get an episode Monday, hold your goddamn houses. You hear me?
Shout out to Easter weekend.
Shout out to Easter, man. Shout out to y'all. Eat some chocolate bunnies for your boy and eat some candy because I don't eat it no more.
What about how Amy says she was having trouble finding eggs? Like, we have eggs somewhere in the house, but
Like the little things you hide the candy in?
yeah, and we have some, like, from last year. The way we, like, end our Easters, the kids just take it all home, and then the next year we just bring them all back together and stuff them again. Well, amongst setting up this glorious set we have here, I've stashed them somewhere and don't know where the fuck they are. So I was just like, fuck them eggs. They're somewhere, but I ain't finding them. We'll just go get new eggs. And Amy said that's been an issue. But
Egg shortage.
I got the hint today about where some eggs were. So when I
drop.
So Chad was here waiting on me to do the podcast when I got off work. I had to make a stop.
Had to make a
Had to get some
baby.
ammunition.
Hell yeah,
Some
dude.
eggs to stuff.
Stuff
What
in
about
your
I found gold eggs? Because you know there's always like a golden egg or some shit.
Yep.
And I found some, and I was at the register with them, and it was a pack. There's 8 of them in there, and each one of these packs of eggs come like a dozen, and it's like $1.50 or some shit.
Yeah.
Cheap. But the gold ones, there was 8 in the pack, and they were like fucking $4. But I had to have a gold egg. But then I was at the register, and amongst the 10, 12 bags of fucking eggs I have, the gold ones were on top, and I'm looking at them, and they didn't even open.
What the fuck you want them for?
I didn't. I put them back.
What I meant, I didn't mean you. I meant in general. Why would you
I guess
want them?
I guess you could use them if it came to it, and you know, I found one, and you just hold it up, and then you get a prize or something.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Hey, let's be stupid. You know what I mean?
That's why they were not purchased.
That's the name of the episode. Let's be stupid.
Let's be stupid.
That's it, dude. Let's be stupid, dude.
I'm with it.
Finishing up this episode, let's end it with the Easter segment since it's coming out on a Good Friday.
Okay,
Let's talk about Easter candy, dude.
go.
Cadbury eggs. I'm gonna say a thing and you say yay or nay. Cadbury eggs.
Nay.
Same here.
Cadbury.
A little too gooey for your boy, dude.
Cadbury eggs caramels. Yay.
But not the eggs.
Not the original. Not
In
the purple.
commercials
Not
where
the purple
rabbit
wrapper.
was in there in the commercials and shit. Yeah. Okay. So we're both nay. We're both nay on the Cadburys.
All right. Next, you want me to throw one at you?
Yeah.
Peeps.
Absolutely fucking not. You want to hear me rant?
No. Yeah, go ahead if you want.
Look, Peeps. Look.
Hang on one second before you do. The other day I saw an ad for pickled flavored Peeps. Go.
And again, this is why I rant, because just from where I worked retail for years, every year around Easter season, we would get an abundance of fucking Peeps.
Good work.
Nobody ever bought them.
Nobody?
Nobody ever bought Peeps.
How are they in business?
I don't know, dude. Nobody buys them. And every single year, no matter what retail company I worked for, they never sold, and then they would discount them, and nobody would ever buy them. And then they would go into the employee lounge, and nobody would eat them. People would put them in the microwave and blow them up. They'd take them home and blow them.
That happens if you put one in the microwave?
Yeah.
Fun fact.
So. Fun fact.
If you put one in the microwave for how long? You just put it in there for an extreme amount of time and just watch it, and then sooner or later it's going to implode?
I mean, they didn't do it at work, obviously, but they took them home and said they did it. And Mel said something about
That's dope, dude.
But they try to make all these cool
try that.
flavors, and nobody gives a fuck. They got a fruit punch flavored one.
Yes.
You
I don't
said
even like the texture.
One. Get that. Look,
Yeah, that's
and I'm a
crazy.
marshmallow. I like marshmallows fine, but Peeps are just useless candy.
What the fuck happened in the candy industry all of a sudden to where these flavors are just like crazy as fuck? Like, think about Jelly Belly jelly beans and the flavors they achieve, and the shit tastes just like it. Even the fucking nasty ones. Have you ever played Bean Boozled?
No, I'll throw up, dude. No.
It's horrible, dude.
No.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
There's a lot of good Jelly Belly flavors, but
Fuck yeah, dude. They're phenomenal. And they're so accurate on the taste. Makes me think of the Jetsons when they would eat little pills and it would be like a full course meal.
yep. And then so like Peeps are a big name, but then
Fuck the Peeps.
then you
Never.
go from the worst candy. It's one of the worst candies.
I don't like marshmallow.
You go to my favorite would be Reese's, but the Reese's eggs are the best, dog.
Oh, that and the trees. I mean, it never fails. Any of the holiday themed fucking Reese's.
they hit
Reese's is my
different,
go-to.
dude.
Reese's and Dove chocolate is my
That's what
fucking.
I miss the most on my diet is that I haven't had any Reese's in a month and a half.
That's unfortunately, it is one of the
It is.
fucking
But
worst
it's
to
just-
eat on.
Yeah, it's exactly that's why I just can't do it because
Well,
I'll end up
sooner or
eating
later
that
you can
entire
get.
bag.
Sooner or later you can eat some and lean on it for protein.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if you just want to achieve it. And now they got the
I'll end up
thins though
fucking- I'll
too.
end up fucking my face with like a bag of them though.
The
I'll end up
thins though.
bathing in them. What?
The thins.
Oh, the thins are good. I
Yeah,
like
they're
the dark
great too. But I
chocolates,
mean,
yeah.
just the limit to don't go fucking hog wild and get you a fucking 10-pounder from the store at the
no,
mall.
I mean, I don't
But
do
what
that.
about the Opry Mill store? It has like the 10-pound fucking
Yeah, I mean, what are you cutting
slice
it with a
it.
butcher
Yeah,
knife?
yeah, you probably are
What kind
for
of
real.
psychopath would get a 10-pound Reese's?
Right? It's like one bite would be one
just
bar.
get 10 pounds worth of the miniature ones, or
Right.
the regular cups. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
You're a psychopath. You probably keep people in the basement of your house against their will if you do that.
And
if you get a butcher knife out of your knife situation in your house,
Yeah.
and you say, "Hey, Josh, you want a sliver of Reese's?" and you go over there and you cut a
I'd
big
say
old
fuck
slab.
yeah, I'll take some.
But I mean,
It would last me a month. But those types of
Just
people
get
that
the
have people in the
bags.
basement, they're the type they make lampshades out of skin and shit. Like,
yes, dude, and they're the same people that butcher knife their Reese's.
yeah.
Do you know anybody that eats Snickers with fork? Psychopaths.
Excuse me? A Snickers with a fork?
But back in the day, it was a whole.
I ate
it was a whole
Oreos with
episode.
forks, and somebody said that
makes
was
sense.
weird.
No, that makes
Okay, great.
sense.
Cool.
Because I saw the life hack that is eating it with that when you put
That's
the
how
fork through the cream filling.
Yep.
If
Works.
my
It's
whole
genius.
life, I've eaten. It's embarrassing how many Oreos I've eaten if we're
Me
going to be
too.
honest with each other. And I had never in my life thought to do that.
Me either. But I would always struggle because I'm like you. I'm an Oreo fanatic. Like that's one flavor of anything that I'm drawn to. I love Oreo.
Yeah.
But yeah. If I'm dipping Oreos traditionally, like with holding a cookie and dipping it, I'm the guy that's gonna get it as close as I can without putting my fingers into the milk. Right? This is me. I just don't want to fucking douse my fingers in my milk that I'm gonna drink, and so I'll go as I'm talking about. I'm holding on that motherfucker with the tips of my fingernail, and sometimes I would drop the cookie or it would break. And that would always be a worry. So I would limit myself on the dip to make sure I had a firm grip on the cookie. You follow me?
Yeah.
And the fork changed that forever. And I'm forever
Does it
thankful.
break apart?
When you put the fork in, it's all about the depth. Now you can't get the fork and just
No, I know
fucking.
that, but I'm saying when you dip it in there, because sometimes I was the person that would make sure it was as soggy as the Bottom Boys soundtrack, so where it was almost crumbling to the bottom of the.
But
the cup.
that's the thing. As long as you don't, when you stab the cream from the side, got to go double stuff. Got to. You can't.
I mean,
do
what
regular.
are we doing?
What are
if
we
you're
doing?
not double stuffing your Oreos, go.
Why
fuck
do they
yourself.
even make regular Oreos?
Go fuck yourself.
Right? Have you ever had megas? They're too much.
No, that's
Double stuff is the perfect amount.
Healthy medium,
right?
Yeah.
But when you stab the cream with the fork, you cannot go more than an eighth of an inch. You just enough to hang on to the cookie, because you know that fucking icing's not getting soft. It's going to stay the exact texture it was in the cookie. It's going to get cold.
Changer, yeah. I can't.
But you can achieve the sogginess that you were trying to achieve with the fork. 1,000,000%.
So staying on Oreos, what are your thoughts on all these different flavors?
The red velvets, they were great. I'm a sucker for the Halloween joints with the orange cream, and they're the same flavor. It's nothing. I like the different colored shits.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
But the vanilla, like just the regular yellow packed Oreos, the golden Oreos,
the vanilla cream is basically the same thing.
Amazing.
Yeah. I liked the ones that they did. Did you try the peanut butter ones?
I think so. And like one top was chocolate and one no. Yeah, I think I did.
Filling was peanut butter.
Yeah,
and then,
I think I did.
But I liked those, and then I liked the ones that had chocolate filling. But then they got really out there, like carrot cake flavored.
No thanks.
Fucking fruit punch flavored Oreos.
Currently, no thanks. There's a birthday cakes, or the current ones, because it's like 100-year anniversary for Oreo. Fun fact.
Yeah. I know Don's a big birthday cake fella.
Like flavor type?
Yeah, he's all about the birthday cake Dunkaroos. Is that what he had that time?
The whole case?
Yeah, he brought the whole case. That's back in the day. Back in the day.
We always reference that. Every time someone says back in the day,
I can't not say it.
I always sing the Trick Daddy.
But yeah, if you don't have double stuffed Oreos, I mean,
go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fucking.
For sure. But yeah.
What are we naming this episode? I already forgot.
I did too. I'll get it on the.
You'll get it on the rebound. Shout out to NBA Jam.
Shout out to NBA Jam. Fire. Yeah, shout out to NBA Jam for sure. Yeah, that's trouble. I can't think of what we called it either. But when you said it, it was genius. So we'll definitely stick to that.
Stupid or dumb or we're stupid. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, but
let's be stupid.
I think that's it. Let's be stupid.
I
hope that's it,
dude.
I almost committed.
Dude. What about the people that have the shirts that says "I'm with stupid"?
We should get some.
Yeah.
That point opposing ways.
And then I say I'm with stupid, and you say I'm here or something like.
No, I was going to have the same shirt, just the arrow pointing back at you.
Yeah, Chad. Duh. God, why am I trying to throw a wrench in the matrix or a glitch in the matrix or whatever? I got some shit to say the podcast, dude.
Yeah, best one in the game.
Yeah, dude.
We appreciate all of our listeners, watchers, people that tune into our crazy shenanigans. Chad, go. Chad's getting it, boy. Get that shit. Chug-a-lugging. Boy, that looked like some refreshing H2O. I bet you feel rejuvenated.
Dude, I was picturing, in my head, I thought that I was drinking Oreos the whole time to make me feel
really? Damn. I didn't mean to corrupt your mind.
No, it's fine. That's how I get by, dude. I'm almost 20 pounds down, baby.
You just shout out to Chatty.
Let's be stupid, dude.
Let's be stupid.
Let's be stupid. I mean, we already are.
I like how you kind of pumped your brakes when you said we already are. You like pumped his brakes.
Yeah, dude. I was real proud at the beginning of the sentence that we were stupid.
Really?
Then I realized that I said that I was proud we were stupid.
Thing.
I was like, that's not good to be proud that you're stupid. But it's 2022. You can be proud that you're identifying yourself as a clothes hanger. So, I mean, it's whatever you want to do.
Or a doorknob.
Yeah, doorknob. Did you ever play that game in school?
What, doorknob?
When you was younger, when you'd fart and then you'd yell doorknob, and then whoever was last to get the doorknob got hit?
Hang on. Run that back one more time.
I think that was the way the game went.
I've never heard of this game. You said you would pass gas, right? And then you would say doorknob, like to confess. Right? Doorknob, and then what would happen? What would be
something about you had to run to the door?
The last one to run and touch the doorknob, not the one that said doorknob.
That can't be right, because
what do you win or lose?
You don't win nothing. But my thing is, it wouldn't be the person that farted, because they know they're fixing to fart. They could just yell doorknob and be right by the doorknob and fart.
We sound like a couple of 9-year-olds out here,
dude. But let's be stupid, dude.
Let's be stupid. My mom or the kids are at the door saying, "What are they talking about?"
I think it was something to do with doorknob, dude. Like if you farted, I'd say doorknob, and then you'd have to run to the door. Or I don't remember, dude. Comment if you didn't play. Fuck double stuffed Oreos.
Fuck double stuffed Oreos.
I love double stuffed Oreos.
No, shout out.
Man,
if y'all haven't ever watched King and the Sting, but now it's the King, Sting, and Wing. King, I didn't say it cool enough. King, Sting, and the Wing. Is that how they say it, Chad?
Yeah, King, Sting, and Wing.
The funniest shit ever. They have a Patreon. Yeah, they have a Patreon. So now they're doing like limited amounts of content. That's Brandon Shop, Theo Vaughn, and Chris D'Elia, right?
Yep.
But they did like a Patreon this past week, and Chad gets that shit. I don't get to see it, but they put up like a portion of it up. It's like 8 minutes, and me and my homie from work, shout out T-Night, we watch that shit, and he's unfamiliar with them as a group.
Oh man.
And Chris D'Elia to that podcast is fucking
Chris D'Elia is one of my favorites.
dude. But that addition to that caliber, their podcast was amazing anyway. And then the fact that they added Chris D'Elia to it and added the wing portion, the soar and all that, bro, that's genius. And I fucking love it now. Like it took me time to get on that one as much.
You ready for this?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna read you the game rules for doorknob. I Googled it.
Oh my God, here we go. Go.
This is exactly what I was talking about.
It's crazy that Google teaches us these things.
The rule is simple.
Uh-huh.
Though many of us learned it the hard way. If you fart, especially if it's audible where people can hear it, you must say safety before your friends say doorknob. Otherwise, they proceed to punch you until you get up and touch a doorknob.
Wow. Okay.
That's
different.
I had it wrong, but
that sounds like abuse.
Dude, so like earlier when you had to get your motor running fart, headed on the highway, it's not like you could have used it in the YZ remix for Upchurch.
I got to be honest, Chad had a proud moment when I let that one wrong.
Dude, I thought he was my size. Anybody that knows, big people, we know how to fucking fart, man. Because there's just a lot happening.
Let's be stupid.
I mean... Dude, the fart that came out of Squints' behind was not a fart that would have came out of an in-shape person's behind. It would have came out of my ass. I mean,
hey.
But what I'm saying is if you would have lifted that fart and not said safety, and I said doorknob, I could punch you in the arm, not in the face or nothing, until you ran over to the doorknob. We played that as kids, man.
And where y'all would keep hitting each other until someone hit a doorknob? What if you're outside?
Well, you got to make sure you say safety when you fart. If you know you got one brewing, you better have that safety cocked and ready to say.
Yeah, I don't want to play these games.
Dude.
Do you want to start playing?
No. Do you remember the game, was it Seat Jack?
This is why me mentioning King Sting and Wing was so important, because they did this exact same thing the other day, but they were referencing games that we're not talking about right now.
Okay.
What did you say? Seat Jack? Absolutely. Seat Jack. Yeah. You remember Slingapop?
What?
Slingapop. That was like when somebody had something in their hands and you would smack it out of their hands and say Slingapop, and whatever you smacked out of their hands, it was yours.
God. Jail prison rules, wasn't it? Jesus. No,
Slingapop.
That's definitely what didn't make it out to the country where I live.
Yours.
But they did the game that I hated more than anything, and I never played it. But it always got happened to me. Apparently it was cool in high school for people to just come up and flick you in the fucking dick. Did that ever happen to you?
Oh, cup check.
Cup check. That's what it was.
Yeah,
dude, I hated that shit
but
more than anything.
That would be like more on the ball field. Like that would happen on the baseball field a lot. Because
to the point where dudes were trying to tuck it back so that they didn't get anything happen to them.
No, I always wore a cup on the ball field.
Now, if you tuck it back, you can become president of the United States probably. But that's...
Fun fact.
Hey. Let's be stupid.
Have you watched Jackass Forever yet?
No, I can't.
Okay, good.
Bring myself to
if you would have said yes, I would have thought different of you. I really
Speaking of Jackass, I saw where they just Bam Margera just settled whatever lawsuit he had with them.
Oh wow, he got the bag.
So he probably got the bag, yeah.
Yeah, shout out Bam. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
I really hate that it went that way with them. I don't even know the logistics of it. I don't even know what. I just know supposedly Bam's been on the deep end of some shit for a long time.
He's been fucked off for a while.
Right, so let's give him a bag and watch him drown himself. What the fuck? That's kind of unfortunate too, to be honest. Hopefully he's got the right help around him and people around him to avoid that. But and maybe the bag will be the answer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll put him in position to start creating content again. And we all love Bam Margera.
You made his name have like 6 syllables in the last name.
You want to try it?
Bam Margera. You went Bam Mar.
That was fucking spot on, dude. I don't know how you come up with these impersonations of me. You did. You nailed the impersonation. I'm not arguing with you.
I'm really good at impersonations.
Impersonations or impersonation?
Both.
Okay.
I'm good at impersonations here. We'll try here. Let's try Joe Biden.
Might as well.
Or I don't know Joe Biden. Let me see. Let's try. Let's be stupid, man.
Let's be stupid.
We're just not gonna get. I did impersonation already.
What day is it? Friday for these guys. Good Friday. We hope all of you have a great Easter. Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, man. ChadArmesTV.com.
All day, every fucking day. Subscribe.
Go straight.
Where are we at?
We're almost at 32,200 roughly, close to. Keep pushing. Another thing before we leave, I was able to.
I'm not leaving. I live here.
There's this whole thing now where you can claim your official artist YouTube page, because any artists know that when you upload your music, a lot of it gets sent to this thing called a topic page on YouTube. Anytime you see a page that says, like for me, it says Chad Arms Topic. Really? That's where like the default page is for all people that upload to digital platforms, right?
Okay.
Well, I got an email from YouTube that said claim your artist profile, so I put Chad Arms TV. Now all of my music is on Chad Arms TV
as it should be.
Form.
As it should be.
So that's dope that they moved. I guess that's a new thing they're doing. It made it so much better.
That's kind of cool. You ain't mentioned that to me.
Well, I just remembered it when we were talking about the subscribers and stuff. But so now you can see my entire catalog on ChadArmesTV.com now.
Dope.
On YouTube, you just go to playlist.
That's how it should be, though.
You'll scroll down. Yes, it's so much easier, bro. Because now before, it was like hunting for shit. Now.
But ChadArmesTV.com's always been on, and ChadArmesTV.com is just a direct link to the YouTube channel,
now, yeah.
right? And Chad's always done a great job of making these playlists. So if you go to the playlist now, as you're hearing, Chad's telling you now, you can see all of his shit there, which is great. And then, but he's done that with all the podcasts, and then all the Leroy Day in the Lives or the Lexes or the interview series, or just anything, the Worm stuff, like all that stuff's categorized, man. And we still encourage all of y'all to check all that shit out, because
yeah, for sure.
Still daily uploads. Chad does this motherfucking thing, and the podcast is at you twice a week. And I'm glad though that they can go there for the music too, because
man, it makes it so much easier. So now y'all can run up my catalog from 03 to now.
Do that.
All of it's on there.
Dude, it's so funny when I look back at some of those plays on some of those uploads, and just to know that they don't have any recognition, like at all. Like I think one I'm referencing to in particular is the audio upload of Money Train. And the reason why I'm mentioning that one is because we referenced to it on one's episode, and I brung it up because me and Logan, Shot Logan Sport, we were listening to the podcast together, and like working together at the office, and that song came up, and he was like, Money Train, what's that? Because we had mentioned Money Train, and I played him the record, and to find it, I didn't go to iTunes, which it is available on iTunes, but I went to the YouTube, and it was an upload on Chad Arms TV, and it literally had like 1,000 views in like 10 years. Yeah. Crazy as fuck. Yeah, it's unbelievable to think that those are still out there.
It's because they go into those topic pages, bro, and they just get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
So now the entire catalog is on Chad Arms TV. Y'all be sure to go check it out.
Click on playlist and go down a rabbit hole of our lives.
And it's dope how they have it set up, because it'll say playlist, and then it'll have the audio playlist of my music, and then it has the ones that for the videos. So just some advice from like an OG, I guess, with the YouTube stuff. Artists that are coming up, or content creators, playlisting is essential for your YouTube channel.
It's like hashtags on Twitter.
Absolutely for sure it is. Absolutely start making playlists, because I'm a playlist person as a consumer on YouTube. So if I go to a YouTube channel, especially with podcasts, and if they have a YouTube channel that has the playlisting, bro, I just hit shuffle on there sometimes, and it'll just play. And you get so many more plays by having playlists ready, because I know people do that with our stuff too. I can see it in the algorithm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I see it too.
With the podcast, with the day in the lives, with whatever, it's just easier, because people a lot of the times are working, or they're with their kids, or they're want to have it as background noise while they're doing
cleaning house or
something, or even before they go to sleep or whatever.
Yep.
So you just always be sure to playlist your content to where it don't
drive away from your content.
For sure.
Absolutely. I agree 1,000,000%, dude. And that's what, back when I was talking about Lido and the For My Foe shit, and it went right into like their whole catalog and stayed on their catalog, because I was on that type of playlist for Star Lido, obviously. But shout out to all y'all, man. We appreciate the love for the Roadrunner, and we appreciate the love for the Breaker, and be on the lookout on the 29th for
Blessings.
Blessings video. I mean, we're working, man. Chad's working hard, and I'm super proud of my guy. I mean, he's killing the game. All y'all see it, but it ain't new to me. I'm just glad all y'all are fucking paying attention.
It, man. You're a big part of it, man, so I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. I'm Chatty's shadow. Y'all stuck with me as long as you're stuck with him, vice versa. But
shout out, Pastor Troy.
absolutely. Anything else, Chatty?
No,
That's
man.
it, right? Hope y'all have a good Easter, man.
Yeah, y'all too, man. Y'all have a good Easter, and I love you and appreciate all the support, and just stay tuned.
That's right.
We're working over here.
Absolutely. ChadArmesTV.com, motherfuckers. I got some shit to say to podcast. ChadArmesTV, Squints615.
Let's be stupid. Bow!
Bow, 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 bye.
Bitch, we got views.